Welcome to a new episode, Journey to the Chateau, to our English-speaking friends, demolition and progress in the water closet.
Bonsoir tout le monde, bienvenue à Journey to the Château de Cologne.
Und nun zu unseren Freunden aus dem deutschsprachigen Raum. Oh, das war so hamburgisch hier. Die Demolierung und Renovierung von der Toilette hat angefangen und es sieht völlig anders aus schon.
Right, so we are continuing with the renovation of the bed and breakfast room, our guest room at the Chateau. We are adding the entrance way to it, which will include then the water closet. And so we are getting to the point now where we need to renovate the water closet.
Something we have kind of put off. It's very overdue. It's very dark, very dingy, very... you can't stand up straight on that either.
No.
So, ceiling had to go.
Right, we have lots of demolition that's going to need to happen.
Yes.
Right.
So, hello.
In our previous episode about the large delivery, if you guessed that it was a fountain for the front courtyard of the Chateau, then you were correct. We're hoping to start the installation of the fountain later this spring.
So this is our door to the water closet. Also quite old. And this needed only a little bit of filling. There's really just a hint. I'm just going to lightly sand it and then I'm going to start priming it. Hello. So this is the water closet door, which I'm now just going to prime a little bit over and both sides and let it dry overnight. And tomorrow I'm going to paint this panel that's going to be on the outside, the French grey mid from Little Green, and on the inside, because it has to tie in with our other bathroom, and it will be aquamarine green. So, really exciting. Well, I think it's exciting. And I'm really happy that we're making such progress. It's fantastic. As always, here I'm not going to tape this off because with glass, as always, you can scrape it off and have very nice, neat lines. So it's one step of work that you don't have to do. And I'm so excited about that. Always try to start with what is furthest away from me because I'm really good at ruining my clothes with paint. But I already did, so oh well. When this is dry tomorrow, I'm going to scrape this off. I'm going to put a very thin beading of painter's acrylic in here, in each. So they're nice and sealed. Then I'm going to put the French grey on. So, but there's a step in between, then it has to dry again. So 12 to 24 hours each time. I wish I could just continue, but I can't. Hello, new day, new paint project. Actually not that new. You remember this door? That is to the water closet. And it is almost time to use the French grey on it. I only have to tape it off. And after that, this side of the door is going to turn into a beautiful shade of French grey, or just French grey, depending on how you see this. And I know there are people who don't particularly love greys. I totally get that because it's kind of a non-entity in certain ways. The thing is, it is a color that really resonates with a chateau like ours. So, we do like it quite a bit. It's very soothing where we have it. But we're not going to use it everywhere, of course, because that would be overusing it and really boring. And that I agree with. This is the repaired and primed, how's it called? Paneling, oh good grief. Paneling for the interior of that new little entrance hallway. And it's just lovely. And I'm gonna now start using French grey mid for here, for the middle part. And then this will be French grey, so it ties in with the room completely, while the toilet and the bathroom are going to be white, gold, and green. So we stick with anything that has to do with the bathroom will be what it is in the bathroom. So the toilet, the water closet will also be in those colors, but this will tie in with the room. I'm gonna get going then. So on On the right here, I have already painted that with the French grey mid. So it looks much lighter than it is, especially when you go in the room and when we add the French grey, which I did hint here. So to see how stark the difference will be, it's really fascinating. So this will get another coat, that's then primer, 2 coats of intelligent satin wood, which has a sheen to it, it's lovely. And then there will be 2 coats of French grey, while this of course is taped off. And I think by next week we will be these will be already installed, and I'm excited about that. So let me move on to the second piece. So working on the 18th century paneling. Now we have to thank Tracy from Escape to the Dream, Tracy Stuart, because she, whenever we and them pull off the taping, because doing two-tone, it is lovely when you do panel after panel, or and out of the blue you pull the lovely new, fresh, beautiful paint off with it. Mm-hmm. Incredibly frustrating. So then you're just sanding, repriming, repainting. So we did what Tracy did.
Right. Which was on one of their episodes where Tracy used a hairdryer.
Yes.
To heat the tape up before you peel it off, which actually did really work.
Yes, it does.
It did.
Thanks, Tracy.
So the other thing this week was we went to Brocante. Actually, we went to a couple of Brocantes.
Yes.
Florence was here visiting us.
Yep.
And we went to one and caught up with Tony and Jane.
Yes.
Yeah, we did get lucky.
We did. We actually came home with things. Yes. Yes. This to me was just the most amazing thing to find. I mean, here we had been looking and we finally got one of these.
That one.
Yes.
At an auction.
Yes.
After you and I never have seen them.
That we just showed you recently on an episode.
It's June 1875. So from the year 1875. So it's about my age.
And then we go to a brocante and we find another one.
Well, they are actually, they look alike, but they're really not.
It's the same style, but they're
series.
the same series, but they are different. They're differently. Obviously, they're hand painted.
Yes.
And so they're hand painted slightly with a little bit different colors.
Yes.
Even the pattern on the outside
Yes.
is actually in a different location.
Yeah, it's really, it's great. I mean, they were nice. By the way, this is a daffodil, mini daffodil. That's from our yard. Or garden.
Yeah.
So it's still winter, but we have things blooming. So just because I will otherwise forget.
Right.
So I digressed on purpose. We got something else. Should I show it?
Yes. Let's let's show it. It's very tiny. Yes, we got this.
So yes, where does it go?
So we had been looking for something for the kitchen that's going to go over the fireplace.
Yes.
Right. So over where the oven, the piano is at. We sort of, hello. We sort of didn't really know. I knew that we wanted to sort of decorate up there, but we couldn't really think about what we wanted to put up there. So this is actually a start. So this is going to be, it's large, nice, beautiful centerpiece up above there. And then we'll see if we put anything else up there after that, right?
Yes.
Right. So we were very happy that we found this. Normally, when we've looked for something like this, you don't find it this big. So we really needed something that was the right scale.
Can't be tiny.
No, it can't. It can't.
So there was that. And what else did we find?
Oh, we also found something else that we had for well over a year, maybe more. When we have gone to MIUs and brocantes, Patrick really wanted a salt. It's a salt cellar, right? Is that what it's called? Salt cellar.
Yes.
So this is something that it's usually hung on the wall.
Yep.
Right. And it has a lid on it, and it's where you put salt in. It's the easy access to salt for seasoning in the kitchen, right? And so we had seen these at MIUs and brocantes. Usually not anything attractive that we liked. Sometimes very odd because they were made out of metal or things where, they kind of rusted and you don't want really rusted.
Yeah, sold with corrosion taste.
That's not good. Or they were missing a lid or they were missing other things. So
and ugly colors. I mean, it's
right.
There's a place for beige, but not in the kitchen.
Right. So I think we had kind of a while ago we had kind of come to the decision. It's like, you know what? Maybe we don't need one of those things.
Right.
Right. And so we happened to be at this brocante and Patrick saw it and it's like, hey, this one's perfect.
It's blue and white. It's lovely. It's not antique. It's made in Portugal. It's handmade. It's lovely. And it's lovely white and blue. And I asked the guy how much it should be. And he looked at me and he said, €5. So yes,
sold.
There we go.
That's it. So that's also it for this episode. If you like, please give us a thumbs up.
Subscribe, like us, and please leave your comments on this episode if you like anything or if you have any suggestions.
And if you want to support the renovation of the Chateau, you can join us on Patreon.
Or buy us a coffee.
And we will see you on Friday.
Absolutely.
Au revoir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.
Goodbye.
If you enjoyed this video, please use the like feature to let us know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our Journey to the Chateau YouTube channel if you would like to see more. Once you've subscribed, you can tap the notification bell in order to ring it, which will allow you to receive all notifications from our channel. Thank you.